What's up, guys? Today on Sports Central, we're going to be going over a college football game preview. This one's going to be over Iowa and Michigan. And of course, Iowa's kind of on a roll right now. They're undefeated, ranked 14th in the nation. Michigan's kind of been falling lately, but except they had a great week last one against Rutgers. They're 19th in the nation right now. Here's kind of a look at last week. Iowa beat Middle Tennessee 48-3. They looked excellent in that one for sure. I mean, their defense has been great all season long, but it definitely showed in that win against Middle Tennessee, only allowing 3 points. And I do understand that it is Middle Tennessee, but that is still a very impressive win there for Iowa. Stat-wise, they had Nate Stanley at quarterback. He was 17 for 25, 276 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So overall, it was a very good day for Iowa. Michigan beat Rutgers 52-0. They completely shut Rutgers out of that one, and I think Rutgers actually fired their head coach and their offensive coordinator after that game. So, something to note there. But Michigan had Shea Patterson at quarterback. He was 17 for 23, 276 yards with 1 touchdown. So the stats between those two quarterbacks are actually quite similar right now. I think honestly both these teams are almost evenly matched. I think Michigan has got a great defense. They've kind of had a bumpy start to their season as well. Of course, that Wisconsin loss a couple of weeks ago, that did not look very impressive there at all. Iowa is still undefeated, and they've had a great defense so far this season. That is going to be tough for Michigan to deal with. This is going to be on the 5th, 11 a.m. Central Time. Spread currently says Michigan by 5.5. The FBI is saying Michigan 62%. Vegas is saying 20-26 Michigan wins. So all three of these are saying Michigan, but not by a whole lot. And I can totally see why that is. With it being in the big house in Ann Arbor, it's going to be tough for Iowa to pull off a win in that one. Here's your stat comparison. Here's what Iowa looks like stat-wise. They're 60th in total offense, 41st in the rushing game, and 79th in the passing game. Meanwhile, defensively, they are 5th in total defense. They are 10th in rushing defense, and then 17th in passing defense. Once again, they've got a stellar defense out there at Iowa. And that is going to be a big thing that Michigan's going to need to overcome if they're going to have any chance of winning this one. Once again, previous game, Middle Tennessee won it 48-3. They're 4-0. Michigan, on the other hand, is 98th of total offense, 110th in rushing game, and then 70th in passing game. So the offense stats are much, much lower than Iowa's. And so that's going to be something that you're going to have to watch out for there. But the defensive stats look great, 16th in total defense. They're 70th in rushing defense, so that's something you got to watch out for. They are great in the passing defense. They're ranked 4th overall so far, and so I was going to have a tough time with the passing game. So they're going to need to use the rushing game if they're going to have a good chance of winning this one. Of course, though, these stats, with it still being this early on in the season, they may be a little bit inaccurate, but we're still going to use them right now. Both of these teams played 4 games, and so that's why we're kind of still using them. Here's a few key points in this one. Iowa's still undefeated. Michigan has lost to Wisconsin already. We talked about both of those. Both teams had great wins last week. Both of them only allowed 3 points combined. Iowa will have a test on the road here in this one. This is going to be a tough game for Iowa. They're going to need to come to play, and they're going to need to play a perfect game if they're going to play if they're going to beat Michigan. Michigan's going to be a great team, I think. And it looks like after those tough first couple of weeks, with a big win against Rutgers last week, I understand it's Rutgers, but still, Iowa's going to have to watch out because it's in the same location that they just destroyed Rutgers 52-0 in. But how would both teams win? I think if Iowa can stick with them early, if Iowa can get a lead on Michigan early and possibly use the offense to their advantage, possibly get through Michigan's defense, really it shouldn't be much of a problem. They also need to have a great defense to hold up Michigan's offense. Michigan doesn't have as good of an offense, it seems like right now, but you're still going to have to worry about that if you're Iowa. Michigan's really going to need to use their offense, though their offense is going to need to step way up if they're going to win this one. Here's kind of what I'm expecting. I'm going to say this is going to be a low-scoring one, more of a moderate-scoring one, though. For college, it's going to be 14-14 tied at half. But in the end, Michigan wins this one 24-21. I just think Michigan's going to be too much for Iowa at this point in the season. I think Iowa takes their first loss on the road in a very tough environment. Let me know guys' thoughts on this game in the comments below. If you think Iowa can pull an upset, I can totally see why. Let me know guys' thoughts on that in the comments below. Thank you guys all for watching. yourself some support if you'd like to. I really would appreciate it if you'd subscribe. I'll keep these videos coming out. If you guys go and all do that, I really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching, and once again, stay tuned for more from All Sports Central.